was looking around on the internet to try to find different live shows. Did you guys have any live releases in the 60s at all?
Box of Fudge was just released by Rhino, a beautiful concept album, and that has a lot of some studio stuff and a lot of stuff 68, 69. In fact, it's got the New Year's Eve gig that we did at the Fillmore West in the 68 going into 69. We did Like a Rolling Stone, stuff that we had almost like forgotten about. But when they had all these tapes and they released it, and it's the most beautiful concept that anybody's done on the Vanilla Fudge. It's loaded with pictures and interviews and pictures we never had seen before of ourselves, interviews, and it's I believe it's available on Amazon.com. Box of Fudge.
Another question here, kind of changing direction a bit. What's the most unusual place or unusual circumstances you've played a show or recorded a song? I'm sure you've had lots of different strange moments with the band.
We had a couple of them. We did something with Frank Zappa at the Westbury Music Fair, and he was opening up for us back then. Again, with our management and the record company, they had us headlining a lot of our gigs. Frank Zappa came out of that's around theater, the Westbury Music Fair in Long Island, New York. It revolves, the stage revolves, and when they came out, before we went on, they all came out like from all angles of the place, walking down. They had like these robes on, these togas, white togas, and with hoods on and stuff like this, and the horn players, all dissonant stuff playing. So that was something that I remember that one. That was like, it looked like, there was smoke coming out. It just looked flipped out, man. We did Red Rocks, Colorado with Jimi Hendrix and the Soft Machine in Colorado, and that was a tremendous thing. We did Season of the Witch with the sun going down, and we got a beautiful write-up on that. We toured with Hendrix 13 dates in a row, and along with some other gigs with Jimmy. That was memorable. We did something up, I think it was called A Man's World, up in Quebec, Canada, with like 30,000 people in this outdoor amphitheater or something like that. I remember Timmy saying to the people that we had about 30 feet of space between us, the stage area, which was just really a set of stairs going up, 3 or 4 stairs, because it was a big park, outdoor park type deal. Timmy said to the audience, hey, we got some room up here. If anybody wants to come up, you come on up. You saw 30,000 people stand up. They were all like sitting down in a place. They all stood up. They all started moving forward. And all of a sudden, we were surrounded with people, and we couldn't play. We couldn't do nothing until the cops had to come and clear a way for us to get out. And it was like a Beatles scene. Go back in the house that we were waiting. Took a half hour for them to get people to go back. I don't know if they were sitting down. Maybe they would just stand up, came forward. All I know is that it took about a half hour at least for all these people to get back, for us to get back on stage to start the show. We did the Spectrum with Joplin and Hendrix. We also did some crazy ones. We did something in Puerto Rico. And our equipment never showed up, and we were played in a bull ring, and we had to use the equipment that the band had there, which was not for nothing. It was terrible equipment, man. It was like Mark had to use the Farfisa organ, which wasn't his thing. That I had to use a guitar with real heavy strings. It was just crazy, but we had to play. It was like in the jungle. So we had a bunch of things. We did Palm Beach Festival in '69 with Joplin jamming with us. That they're expecting. I talked to the people that videoed it. They're expecting to put out a video on it. It was Johnny Winter and Janis Joplin jammed with us with the Fudge.
Wow.
That was like, the guy said that it was a 3-day affair. Stones, everybody was there. He said we had to fly in to play on a helicopter. And the guys that ran it said that was the high point of the thing, was the Joplin and Johnny Winter jamming with us, with the Fudge, with us backing them up. So a lot of stuff, man. Europe we did twice. We did stuff with the Cream. And the end of the whole thing, when we were breaking up, Led Zeppelin was just coming on the scene. Our management got together with them. And we got together with Led Zeppelin's people, and they ended up opening up for us. They wanted to get into a big tour in the U.S., so we had them opening up for us. So that was our first thing when everybody saw Zeppelin. It was Zeppelin, Vanilla Fudge, Vanilla Fudge, Zeppelin. It was just, we were, I guess, they're coming to the end of that particular run, and they were just starting out. It was really cool. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that's awesome. I saw you guys put out an album a couple years ago, a Led Zeppelin tribute album called Out Through the Indoor, when you guys rearranged a bunch of Led Zeppelin songs.
Yeah, we decided to do it because we got involved with this producer from the Doors, a very good guy, and we had an idea, let's do a concept, something different, and we were going to do either the Stones, or we tried to figure out what group to do, and then we figured, something, Zeppelin opened up for us. We became friends with them. We became close to them when they first came over to this country. So everybody was up for doing that. So we rearranged a bunch of their tunes, and we do one of the tunes, we fudgedized, is what we call it, the tunes, and we end up doing Dazed and Confused on our gigs now for everybody, and we'll probably perform that at Penn's Peak.
So I've been watching a bunch of videos of Vanilla Fudge playing from this tour. You guys are pretty much spot on vocally and musically. The music is very tight, and you guys seem to have mastered your dynamics. You guys seem to gel better than ever. So why have you guys decided that this is to be the Vanilla Fudge farewell tour?
A couple of reasons. Timmy decided to retire for the moment. He had a motorcycle accident, and then we figured, listen, maybe we should, try to get the thing together and go back out again and make some noise. So we decided to do that. But what happened was that once we got out and started doing the gigs, we started realizing that it's just a lot of fun. And, I was always into doing it again, and we got Mark back because we had a couple of different configurations of the Fudge over the years, but Mark was interested in doing it again, the organist, and he was a big part in the Vanilla Fudge contribution-wise. There's a lot of 60s group that don't have any of the original members left, and we still did. So we figured, while we got the opportunity, let's get out there. And actually, while we're doing it, we're not really looking for which one is going to be the final tour. We're just trying to not to beat each other up no more and just enjoy rocking and rolling. But that's what it is. I love to record. I love to write original tunes. I love to perform. And if I may say, I'm very proud to be able to say I'm a Navy veteran. I was in the Navy. I'm involved with the veterans organizations. One is called 3 Hots and a Cot, for 3 hot meals and a cot, down in Birmingham, Alabama. And what we do is we raise money for homeless veterans, and we do benefits for the homeless veterans. And I was down, I did the gig. I'm going to do it again this year with my band. We go down there and we try to raise the awareness for the, should never be, 2 words should never be in the same sentence. It's homeless and veterans.
Absolutely, yeah.
Look, I feel like there's so many veterans gave their lives and all gave some and some gave all, that type of a thing. And there's so many people that had so much to do with it, our relatives, keeping us free, that at least I could do is, with the opportunity I have to play rock and roll, is to get out and bring the awareness. 45 years ago, when the Vanilla Fudge was formed, we were at war. There was political upheaval. People were unhappy with the government. Today, we find ourselves in a similar situation, except that now there's different enemies, different tactics going on. So if there's one thing that we should do in our lives, it should be learn from our history, come together as one nation, under God, with one voice. Rock music helped to do all this kind of stuff. Music transcends all philosophies, politics, makes us one human race. United we stand, divided we fall. Keep on rockin' America. That's what one of my sayings for my radio show. Got a lot to be thankful for.
Thanks a lot, Vinny, for joining me on the show today. We'll see you here at Penn's Peak, December 2nd.
December 2nd, you got it. Okay, Matt, thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Vinny. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, you got it, Matt.
Take care.
Yeah. Okay, ciao.
Bye.
Crank the volume and rock out as we play forgotten songs of the 60s and 70s right here on Classic Rock Lost and Found.